we are scientists. We've been trying to do good science, fancy stuff, but never able to actually share it with decision makers. And it's about policy brief and all those stuff. And this is what Sam actually is trying to develop through the Mosquito DB to generate very simple output that would actually just tell people, this is your situation, and he is a modeler. If you do this, that, this might be what you may achieve.
Modeling is a growing opportunity for shaping decision making, especially forecasting the future and progressing and making choices very intelligently.
These are amazing opportunities to improve on our critical thinking because we are actually immersed in a different culture with different people with different backgrounds. So we share experiences.
And this is really the domain of leadership. And I'd wanted personally to gain more insights on how exactly it is done, what is happening in the back end, so that I can have confidence in the outcome or what is presented as a result of modeling.
We've targeted National Malaria Control Program, so these are either program managers or head of vector control units, but also researchers from these different countries who are primarily working closer with National Malaria Control Program. And these are really important in order to make sure that there's no barrier between modelers and those who are making decision makers. So it's very important for us to organize this workshop to make sure that we're closing the gap between decision makers and those who can support modeling in the country.
Most of the work that you do in your institutions are probably done in committees or working groups or any kind of a group. There's often a group decision that needs to be made. So it's interesting to be aware of some of the factors that can affect group decision making. And one that's very common is called groupthink. And so you can see that even though individually, while the individuals might be willing to make a particular decision, this one person, because of their dominance within the group, can actually sway the group to make a particular decision and to cause everybody to think the same way.
Well, it was an amazing experience because we had world-class facilitators with diverse backgrounds. So it was interesting to have these shared experiences. And the workshop was amazing. We had practical exercises, and that made learning about modeling fun and engaging.
If we were to be facing an extreme event in the next 5 years, what impact could that have on the program, and how can the program recover? How much will it cost to recover? And what can we do now to strengthen the program to make recovery easier?
I think the main thing which has come out is that regardless of our expertise and experience, we are prone to making biases, and we need to fight this by use of evidence-based decision-making. Unfortunately, the future cannot have evidence unless if you use technology, mathematics, and modeling to create it. And we got to really know that you can abstract the future, visualize it very clearly, and move very consciously in your decisions.
Focus on the interaction of the mosquito and the humans. The infected mosquito and the humans, and then the infected humans and the mosquito. Okay, so we would have two classes for the humans: susceptible humans, infected humans, susceptible mosquitoes, and infected mosquitoes. So you guys, you're not modelers, just give me a simple model for that interaction.
When we talk, for example, about modeling in decision-making in Africa, it was interesting to see how stakeholders from countries with a high malaria burden can actually participate in the modeling process, and how back home, they can integrate it in their national strategic plans.
We're grateful for FNIH for their financial support. But if Faculty Institute as well, as I said, I'm based there, but there were some other people behind the scene also who helped with the organization of the workshop. Also based on the need from the National Malaria Control Program, because there are some who are saying, this is 3 days, maybe we need more than 3 days and stuff like that, which means PABCA will require having more partners who are willing to support this kind of workshop so that we can be doing this in specific countries to make sure that we make even a greater impact.